Yeah, mōkau ki runga, tama ki raro. Manga tōtua ki wainga nui, he mihi ki te ariki nui, hau pai mārire ki a rātou. Ko whare o reno te maunga, ko waika wau te awa, ko waika wau te moana, ko tainui te waka, ko ngati mani a poto te iwi, ko ngati kino haku te hapu, ko whai a Linda ahau. I have been at Unitech for 16 years.
That's a long time.
I started here as a student in 2001, and I guess I just have never left. I became a staff member in 2004. Traditional knowledge to me, in my role here at Unitech, is about our Maori values. Feeding our students with whatever it is that they require to accomplish what their path is while they're here on their learning journey. And if that is about reintroducing them to their own culture, sharing with them our knowledge, then so be it. Yeah. But it's not just our Māori students that we work with. We work with all students of Unitech, and we also work with our community. It's very important. It's as important as the Treaty of Waitangi.
Yeah.
And how do you think our colonisers are doing with the Treaty of Waitangi?
Well,
What are your thoughts on that? And so our T&K principles, very important. Is Unitech able to adhere to them? They are just beginning to learn. Māori knowledge can benefit Unitech because our knowledge is sustainable. It's about sustainable practice, it's about ethical practice. It has a foundation, like everything all our tikanga comes from the divinity. There is an origin to the way we practice, which is all about wellness, because we are viewing. So when you think about colonisation, who do you think is more colonised? Because they are practicing the exact same thing worldwide. It's destroying the planet.
Yeah.
Is there anything sustainable in there? Are they reflecting ethical practice across the globe? Everything they've done has been followed by depression and poverty. Well, that's because I believe they're still viewing from the exact same viewpoint. And so when you think about te iwi Māori, when I say that we have a tikanga that has an origin and it's all divine based, that will guide our practice. If it's not sustainable, if you have to plug it in, it's not sustainable. It means someone's river somewhere is going to have to be dammed to cater for the grid. Is that a sustainable practice? No, it's not. And so they need to be thinking differently. Their practice is reflected every day in the devastation across the globe. Well, they might think they have the power. This is a physical man-made thing.
Yeah.
There is a higher power that they have been disconnected from for a very long time.
Which is
Spirituality.
yeah,
That's a man-made power.
yeah,
I look forward to seeing what the answer looks like. In the meantime, has the iwi Māori anything to offer? Absolutely.
yes,
Yeah. And that's holistic, sustainable. I look forward to seeing what the answer looks like. In the meantime, has the iwi Māori anything to offer? Absolutely.
yes,
Yeah. And that's holistic, sustainable. Not really. Our carvings, the way we look, very visible, the way we practice. There may be a few things written in Māori around campus. There may be names, Māori names on buildings.
yeah,
There may be Māori names on, you may see, yeah, Māori names around campus, but is it visible? Other than that? I don't think so. I don't think so. It depends on your class, and it depends what you're learning in your class. You know, the program. So what are you studying? It would be great to see a lot more of our science around campus. And so it would even be good to see more of our practices within the classroom, you know. Our karakia, when you're dissecting, you know, there's a lot of things that we practice. It'll be the same with all indigeneity have their specific practices. Ours is no different. It's how it's used.
Right.
Yeah. It would be lovely to see more right across campus. When you see more across this campus, then you may understand that the principles could be more integrated. What's happening to do with power and greed and the almighty dollar. No, I love these conversations because it's about getting your priorities. What is your priority? You know, wake up, world.
yeah,
Wake up. And so everybody is still in the dark. You know, I've been talking about the Dark Ages, the Middle Ages. Nothing has changed. Technology is different, but the thinking is still in the Dark Ages. Where is this beautiful golden age that's supposed to be coming? What's that going to look like? I believe Te Iwi Māori has a lot to contribute to that. Transformation. Transformation is a necessity. And it's here. One of the reasons why it was so easy for Christianity to come into our country is because the Bible is based on whakapapa, genealogy, which is what we base our culture on. It's about, we don't go anywhere without our ancestors. You know, we wouldn't be here without them. which is why during that porphyry process, we acknowledge all of yours when you come through that process, because without them you wouldn't be here. You know, this is about us having the opportunity to welcome our students here and all that they are. That means the lands that still hold the ancestors' bones, you know, these are the lands that sustained your people, wherever those lands may be, through that process. You know, so.
Well, traditional Maori is the original culture of New Zealand. هلا هلا.
واضح صوت.
بعيد السؤال الحين.
لا خلينا
كمل. زين. Traditional Maori is the original knowledge. Traditional Maori knowledge is the original knowledge of New Zealand, and it is the cultural knowledge here in New Zealand. It is more about the family alignment. It is more of the craft, the art, the language. So there are so many aspects, in my opinion, for traditional Maori in New Zealand. I think yes. I have been to other colleges. And what I found in Unitic, that there are so many students from different backgrounds, from different cultures, like from many countries. So I agree. Yes, it's not only bicultural. Yes, it's kind of bicultural, but it is more, in my opinion, a multicultural institution. The main place is the Maori. The Maori is the biggest symbol for Maori culture, but I also can find it elsewhere. Like I can find some crafts when I walk like around the hub. I cannot remember the exact place, but I see some crafts, I see some arts around that represent the Maori culture, and yes, this is where I think I see the Maori culture, but mainly at the Maori. Well, this is a tricky question because we are doing I'm doing an electrotechnology. It's more of applied technology, so the main concern is on technical aspects more than cultural aspects. So I don't think there is a specific positioning for Maori culture, but I can find it. I found it once on a paper called not in the investigation, the negotiation studies, and one of the capabilities was about Maori culture, like to link our research to Maori culture, and it was elective, but I'm sure so many students used it. Yes, if I have, yes, because this is the original culture of New Zealand, and it represents the place that I'm studying in. Part of my study as a university student or as a teacher student is not just to learn the knowledge of my major, but also to learn the culture of the country, to learn how people are living together. So I think it is very important to learn more about Maori culture. I can say there are not so many, but there are some. I studied in one paper that is about research, and one of the capabilities of research that I can choose to research is to link my studies to Maori culture. It was elective. I didn't use it personally, but I'm sure some students have used it in the negotiation study course.
Thank you, Abdullah.
No problem.